We were met at Imagine, which is how we became friends. We did classes together, and it been really good to know Jordy. Meant the world to me.
Me and him get to talk to each other, and we get to learn about your jokes, Jeff.
Yes, Jordy likes my jokes.
He's a really really nice guy, and he's a really good friend to have, and he's funny. We sit together, which I really like when we have classes and stuff. He's funny, and then he's a good listener.
There's a lot of value in their friendship. They talk, and Jeff is always telling jokes.
They just have a good relationship. I know one class, Jordy was having a hard time, and Jeff was over there being that special friend, trying to help out. He's very special, and his family is too.
I think they kind of watch out for each other when they're at Imagine and when they're doing center stage, and he's a good friend for Jordy to have.
My name is Crystal. I've been working with the Center Stage program, adults specifically, to do an original play building project that takes place over 11 weeks every year. We spend a lot of time discussing and brainstorming and doing improv and making lists and voting and discussing some more, and that's how we create something that everyone has agency in and everyone is a part of the creation of. So it's pretty magical.
I first met Jeff in the fall of 2022 when I attended the center stage performance of Mind Games, where he was kind of the main character up on stage. I've seen Jeff grow just in building his confidence in rehearsals and in the performance itself. During rehearsals, he is always willing to just get up there and think outside the box. He has such a great imagination, and he is always encouraging others to try new things. He is more confident in just his daily communication as well. I think that being able to feed off that audience has really helped him explore his communication levels.
I have seen Jordy grow quite a bit throughout his time with the Center Stage program. He has played the star of one of our shows called Justin Bieberlax and the Family of Bears. He had a scene all by himself on stage that he had to work through, and he did an incredible job. That self-confidence can translate to other parts of your life. When you're building self-confidence in this area, performing on stage, to creating a poem that's 100% yours, I think all of that builds a lot of self-confidence, a lot of self-awareness that certainly transfers to other parts of his life.
Well, it was this summer that I really realized how important Imagine was to us when I got sick and was hospitalized and in a rehab center for a month. And we needed help taking care of Jordy. And so my husband got a hold of Leslie Novick.
In these types of situations, Imagine is very eager to help the families or providers in any way they can to make things easier, not only for the provider but the individual in services. This can be anything from emergency respite care or temporary or full-time host home placements.
The current state of housing for individuals with IDD is pretty close to a crisis if we're not already in a crisis. There are about 127,000 individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities in Colorado. Of those, 73% are living at home with mom and dad. 20,000 of those individuals are living with caregivers over the age of 60. But it really takes individuals having a pretty significant set of skills in order to be able to live independently. You also have to have access to care, be able to feel safe to live independently, and just generally have the skills, money, friendships. All of those things need to kind of come together in order to be able to be successful, and that just doesn't happen for a lot of individuals. I think Imagine really shines in our ability to be part of the solution to some of these pervasive issues.
Without Imagine, I don't know what we would have done. It was a solid month that Jordy and I didn't see each other, and Jordy really did a great job, and a lot of that I do attribute to the skills that he's learned from Imagine, and just being around the staff and how positive they are and how Jordy trusts them and was able to internalize some of the things that he learned and get through it. So it's been huge.
That was, a fairly big test of his independence and being out of his comfort zone in a new environment with people he may not have known quite as well. And it sounds like it was incredibly successful, I think, because of how well he has been cared for at home his entire life. But I also think that the amount of opportunities that he has had with Center Stage specifically in being pushed out of his comfort zone and being asked to do things that he's uncomfortable with, I would imagine that those experiences helped Jordy a lot in being confident and comfortable with trying out a new environment at home.
We believe that the individuals that we are supporting have the ability to have endless possibilities. We believe individuals can live independently. We believe individuals can have friendships and be a part of Center Stage and have confidence and can grow and have beautiful art and have spoken poetry and live these incredible, bright lives. But we need you to make it happen.
On a normal day, my favorite place to be is Imagine, where I feel so free. Seeing friends and staff is such a delight. Meeting new people, everything feels right. We do fun things, try something new. Every day's an adventure with a different view. I look forward to class. It's the highlight of my week. Tech class especially, where we reach our peak. 3D printing and VR worlds we create. At Tinkermill, Makerspace, we innovate. We built a robotic arm with precision and care, and coding's next, a challenge we'll share. In Emily's class, we master learning about money, cooking, and avoiding disaster. Navigating the community like pros we roam. Just don't ask us to cook without a smoke alarm at home. Center Stage is where we shine, creating original stories one line at a time. Performing with friends, our tales come alive. In this theater group, we truly thrive. Imagine's the place where dreams come alive. With friends and learning, together we thrive. Every day's a journey, every moment's a chance. In this space of wonder, we all advance. Thank you.